Laura believed everything had finally worked out in her favor. She was relieved after hearing that her wedding to Vinicius had been called off, convinced that the painful chapter of her life had finally come to an end. For the first time in a long while, she felt a sense of freedom and hoped she could move on without being forced into a relationship built on lies and betrayal. However, life had other plans, and an unexpected twist was waiting just around the corner. As she arrived at the house with the man who had helped her, he misunderstood her invitation to go inside, assuming she was making a romantic advance. Embarrassed, he admitted that although he found her attractive, he wasn't sure he was ready for something like that. Laura quickly laughed and cleared up the misunderstanding, explaining that she only wanted his help collecting her belongings so he could take her to a hotel afterward. Feeling relieved but slightly embarrassed, he agreed, and together they walked into the house. The moment they stepped inside, the atmosphere turned tense. Laura's parents were shocked to see her accompanied by another man. Before she could explain, Vinicius interrupted and sarcastically announced that she had gotten married. Laura gathered her courage and admitted that it was true, she was already married. Her confession left everyone speechless. Her mother angrily questioned how she could marry a poor stranger, while insulting the man standing beside her. Refusing to stay silent, he defended himself and reminded everyone that Vinicius had previously attacked him, proving exactly what kind of person he was. Instead of listening to Laura's reasons, her parents focused only on protecting the family's reputation. Her father immediately demanded that the stranger leave the house, threatening to call the police if he refused. Laura finally stood up for herself, refusing to obey her father's orders any longer. She revealed that Vinicius had betrayed and cheated on her, believing that this truth would finally make her parents understand. But instead of supporting their daughter, they dismissed her pain. Her father insisted that men sometimes make mistakes and claimed it was no reason to cancel such an expensive wedding. He admitted that he cared more about the opinions of the influential guests than about Laura's broken heart. Even her mother sided with him, accusing Laura of being dramatic and unreasonable. Hearing those words shattered the little hope Laura still had. She couldn't believe her own parents valued money, appearances, and social status over their daughter's happiness and dignity. In that heartbreaking moment, Laura realized she was completely alone, but she also understood that standing up for herself was the only way she could finally take control of her own future.